Hi, I'm Jackie with your rock feed for this week.
Hey, I'm Alyssa with your record releases.
And we're going to be talking today about how TRL was canceled on Monday.
But first,
in honor of their new self-titled full-length record release, the small hardcore band Trash Talk from Sacramento, California plans to do a full US tour with Alpha and Omega, and in some cities, the two will also be playing with Every Time I Die.
Colorado-based Fear Before, previously Fear Before the March of Flames, is releasing their new self-titled album on October 28th from Equal Vision Records. The name change stemmed from a new musical direction the band is taking on the album. Making guest vocals on the album will be The Fall of Troy, Heavy Heavy Low Low, and Portugal the Man. The collaboration is sure to spark interest from new listeners because of the wide variety of vocal ranges each band has. Be sure to check them out when they come to New Jersey next week on the 26th in Maplewood at the Garden State Music Factory.
New Found Glory is now signed to Epitaph Records after releasing their new combo album with International Superheroes of Hardcore. They also partnered up with Bridge 9 Records this past April. New Found Glory will be performing at the upcoming tour with 4 Years Strong, Crime in Stereo, International Superheroes of Hardcore, and A Day to Remember. This tour was supposed to incorporate the upbeat punk tunes of Set Your Goals, who dropped the tour before the first show. Set Your Goals is currently writing a new record, which release date is soon to be announced.
You might have seen the Color Fred this past summer at Warped Tour, and if you enjoy them, then you'll be happy to know that they just announced a tour with Hawthorne Heights. The Never Sleep Again tour this fall will feature the bands Emery, Tickle Me Pink, and The Mile After. If you haven't heard them before, Fred Machino is the lead guitarist and former co-vocalist in Taking Back Sunday. Fans will be happy to know musically there are a lot of similarities, but they definitely don't imitate.
After a long hiatus, the band Senses Fail is about to release their new album, Life Is Not a Waiting Room, on October 7th. You can also pre-order this CD on iTunes, and you'll receive 2 exclusive bonus tracks.
Lights is a one-girl act that can be summed up as Gwen Stefani meets Katy Perry. Hailing from Toronto, Canada, she's moved up in the music industry by self-promoting on MySpace and also using her music in Old Navy commercials. She's brand new onto Doghouse Records and will be releasing her debut 6-song album on September 23rd, which is full of catchy beats and dreamy vocals.
Eulogy Records has just announced their new tour titled This Tour Sucks. It will be featuring the Mongoloids, Kids Like Us, Thick as Blood, and Years Spent Cold. They will be touring across the U.S. starting in October. They will also be playing at the Stelton Church in Edison, New Jersey on October 25th.
If you're into hardcore or want to hear the newest revolution in hardcore, you'd love Crime in Stereo. Their newest album is coming out September 20th, called Selective Wreckage, and they just released one of their new songs on their MySpace. The song is called Everywhere and All the Time and already has 17,000 hits in just a week and a half of being posted.
and now the pressing issue of TRL's cancellation. How will it affect the music industry?
Basically, Dave Cyrilnek, the executive producer, said it's the right time to cancel the show. It started off in 1998, and actually the peak was 1999, which is kind of sad considering the past 9 years has been going downhill. We all pretty much know MTV is not what it used to be, right?
Yeah, it's all reality shows and whatnot, so music doesn't really consist of, MTV doesn't really consist of music, so I don't know if its viewers will be disappointed.
Well, I mean, I don't really watch TRL. I don't really know too many people that watch TRL anymore.
Right.
It's not what it used to be. You know, Britney Spears and NSYNC back in the day, and then like late '90s. That was basically what made the show.
Right.
And Carson Daly. After Carson Daly left, we all know that's when the show went downhill.
Well, special guests like Carson Daly and pop stars made the show will be there at the
Britney
season
Spears.
finale.
Britney Spears, Eminem, hopefully NSYNC will reunite, maybe.
Right.
So all you girls out there that were NSYNC fans back in the day, like me, I don't know about
Come
you.
back out and watch it.
Come back and
It's a
watch.
2-hour season finale.
That's true, and it's going to be on a Saturday in November. But basically, what the topic is this really going to affect MTV at all? Like, without having their music video TV show, is it going to affect the channel whatsoever? Because their roots are music, but like you said, 90% of the TV shows are all reality.
Yeah. Well, I doubt it because there's BET for hip hop and rap, then there's Fuse for alternative and punk. So what does that really leave?
Yeah, Fuse is the only channel that plays music videos anymore. I mean, we have MTV2 and MTVU, but MTVU is basically college reality. So I mean, that doesn't really count either. And VH1
MTV
is
is more like indie and punk, like
exactly
stuff like that. So all the genres have really separated. So I don't know really what that leaves MTV for.
Exactly. So I mean, if record labels really need to put their work out in music videos, I guess they're going to have to start going to the other music channels to promote their music. Because TRL, I mean, as you know, it's mostly radio stuff. It's not underground. It's not indie.
Yeah,
I mean, it's basically like the new Metro station and you know,
The
basically
pop punk.
Pussycat Dolls and all that stuff.
Right.
So where is the indie music underground scene gonna go? It's probably gonna go to Fuse, I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, Fuse has different segments of like hip hop, and they have their pop punk stuff. They really incorporated everything, so they really took the light from MTV. So.
And MTV2, I know they just leaked the Cold War Kids. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but they're pretty much
Big
brand new.
MySpace
They're
band,
yeah,
right?
exactly,
Yeah,
big
pretty much
MySpace. So I mean, without TRL, I really don't think ratings are gonna suffer because ratings are obviously down if they're canceling the show.
I mean, it's always fun to walk through the city and point to the TRL, you know,
Yeah.
building and like watch see who's
Exactly.
in there. But other
mean,
than that, I don't.
I mean, if TRL's losing, then I mean, something else is gonna come out of like TRL.
Yeah,
They're not gonna
absolutely.
just. MTV is a huge corporation.
It's a music,
Yeah.
music TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Something music related will definitely. come back
Hopefully,
to that.
or are they gonna go back to what they're doing now? Is this all reality? And I mean, are they gonna still do the gauntlets? And I know they're casting for Real World 22. Like, when is that gonna end?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But I mean, hopefully something
See what
musical will come out.
happens.
But
Yeah.
maybe they'll go
But
back
for
to
now.
music
You
at
have
some
other.
point.
There's other music channels.
Yeah,
that everyone can watch.
Listen to
so.
Fuse.
Yeah.
Listen to Fuse. MTV2 still sometimes has some good shows. So, or even just use record label websites or
Yeah, the
just-
internet's big now
yeah,
anyway. So.
use the internet mostly.
Absolutely.
But anyway, that's our commentary for today. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Alyssa. And now over to Dave and Jeff with the splash damage report.